Hey y'all. Test. Okay. I just got some stream announcements and we'll be on the way. Okay. Uh, we're up against Board Piano, who is stupidly good, as well as Rubenstock and Sully. Board Piano was not rated quite as highly as they once were, but they're very strong player. Yeah, I was gonna say they were almost 700, but Rubenstock is also stupidly good, and Sunny is also apparently very strong. So we've fallen into another expert level table. So, we are at an expert level table, and we see a lover. Probably have to take a lover. And then we also see a Carrot Museum, and I'm not that high on Carrot Museum, but amongst all these cards we see, probably have to just take the Carrot Museum and see if we get any carrots. Otherwise, we throw Carrot Museum out. Only other pick here is Animal Reeve, is a thing I do also like a lot. It's very strong. Stockman looks solid with it. Automatic Water Trough looks solid with it, but I think Lover is just better than Animal Reeve, although Animal Reeve is very good. And yeah, again, I'm not a huge Carrot Museum guy, but looks like it's better than anything else in here. But if we don't get carrot supports, I'm pretty willing to just mostly ignore it. I think far too many people lean into it at their own detriment and suffer for doing so. Hey Gonzo, hey Zach, welcome. Here I'm not particularly excited by anything. None of this particularly says get a bunch of food to make Lover work. None of it's that strong to build around, particularly. I generally like Lumber Mill, although given it is an Animal Reeve game, the Acorns Basket is also pretty good. I maybe can take Outrider here and plan to like sow an early grain field and use Outrider for a bit of grain support. Hide Farmer's generally okay, but I'm gonna want good fences anyhow. It's due to Animal Reeve, so it's a little less good than normal. Seed Cellar could be okay. The downside is that you're often in a game. Yeah, I noticed you were in a game. But yeah. Uh, yeah, this is. I don't really have a big reason to want Seed Cellar. I'll actually take Outrider amongst all things and maybe play it. And then I like Acorns or Lumber Mill. I guess Lumber Mill is generically quite strong. Maybe it helps save us some wood. But the Acorns is pretty good there too. Outrider does mildly incentivize taking single animal to get single animal plus a grain. So, mildly works with the Animal Reeve stuff. Whiskey Distiller is a spicy card to see after we just ignored the Seed Cellar, but yikes. Whiskey Distiller, Seed Cellar, with a lover. That would have been a thing, but I'm not sure it's now a thing. Although we can still hope the Seed Cellar comes back. That'd have to be a last pick Seed Cellar at this point. Probably not happening. But the Whiskey Distiller certainly opens up some ideas of getting the lover down much earlier. I was originally thinking that we were going to probably build a room and then lover, though. That's generically what I like to do, but it's possible just rush in for like a round 5 lover could be the thing to do. I just don't think I have enough food to make it work. Casual worker is only other people? Yeah, only other people. Casual worker giving us some stables certainly could be nice, given that we see an animal activist. a tough one again. Whiskey distiller's a lot of food. But you also need a lot of grain to make it work, and it's not clear I have a lot of early grain to make it work. Wholesale market's kind of a nice payoff for trying to generate a crap ton of veggies for Carrot Museum, but again, don't know that works. I think I just take value assets. It's generically good. I guess I take whiskey distiller and hope to hit something. I mean, it's very possible just animal activist though, or casual worker. I'm just gonna take animal activist for wood, but I don't know. I don't like a lot of options there. Don't like a lot of this either. You absolutely mangled a Haydryer Cow Prince game, so you're gonna mangle Lord of the Manor to complete my favorite card bingo. Yeah, hey, look, some of these cards are hard to execute and make happen how you'd like, so I get it. Groom is a way to cheat out some stables, but do I actually want to renovate? Dubious. Homebrewer is a cute, mild payoff for grain, but again, we don't have that much grain. Hornschnapp's distiller is pretty weak. Remodeling's okay. Although, again, why do I want a bunch of clay, though, I guess? Remodeling's okay usually to build a 4th room in clay, but with Lover, that's not really the game plan. I don't really believe in interim storage. Petrified wood, I guess, could be okay if we run the hard Lover plan. I have a bunch of reason to want stone. Gosh, yeah, I really dislike most of what's gone on thus far. I guess I take Homebrewer. I don't really expect to use Homebrewer. And I guess I take Petrified Wood. But I do not know. I don't think this is particularly good. I do think Cowherd is pretty reasonable. New Purchase is also technically a way to generate veggies, but we've also not found any payoff for this Carrot Museum, which is part of the reason I hate taking Carrot Museum. Almost made it for the beginning of the draft. Yay, welcome. I think I am taking Cowherd with an Animal Reeve in the draft. It's nice to be able to get an extra cow action, and potentially for food it could work. With Outrider, it's cute. Just take free New Purchase. How I'm ever going to find the food for New Purchase and value assets, though, and Lover is incredibly dubious. First pick was Lover and Carrot Museum. Yeah, it was. And predictably, the Carrot Museum looks like it's turned into pretty much nothing. There's a very high chance I don't play Carrot Museum. I don't really believe in Carrot Museum particularly much when there's no support for it. But I might play it. Like, to be clear, it's not like I'm absolutely giving up on it. It's just like if Carrot Museum kind of easily, if I get a good clay grab and it kind of easily comes out, wow, I did get the Seed Seller back. I should have kept the Whiskey Distiller. Oh, pain. Maybe we get the Whiskey Distiller anyhow in a sec. Maybe, but wowzers, I should have gone for it. I almost took it, and then I talked myself into this dumb animal activist without thinking long enough. I should have kept Whiskey Distiller. Oh, I'm gonna kick myself about that one for a while. We just keep taking free miners. I don't think this is a game I want to do any clay deposit stuff, and I don't want to not be able to have an animal in my house due to Animal Reeve. We'll just take a bunch of free miners that might not do a hell of a lot, but oh, how I wish I had kept Whiskey Distiller. I mean, we could still see Whiskey Distiller 7th pick here, but it seems unlikely. Although, I guess nobody else went for the grains. Yeah, it didn't come back expectedly. I could maybe use Mantelpiece this game. I didn't see a Constable. It could be an okay Mantelpiece game. Wholesale Market could be okay if I actually somehow just have time to take manual veggies. But, like, probably not. As for the Ock, I mean, both of these Ocks are not really doing anything. I guess Storehouse Steward. I don't plan to really take bottom feeding. I don't plan to play this, but I can't really imagine playing fencing multiple times. Yeah, I don't really see playing stable hand for a stable. I'm realistically, I'm not playing either of these cards. The question is, am I willing to just reno into a clay house at some point and get bonus mantelpiece points? Very possibly. It seems more likely than the fact I'm going to use wholesale market, right? Yeah, actually, this very well could be a game that I just reno in round like 7 or 8 with the mantelpiece and call it good enough. Certainly not guaranteed to happen by any means. Ultimately, this hand is very adrift. This hand's very adrift in terms of what we want to be doing. I think I have to basically build a room because I don't think I have enough early food to make early lover work. Wow, stable planner. That's quite good, especially with an animal activist. I probably am not playing animal activist. Yeah, I'm probably not playing animal activist. I'm probably building a wood room. 3-room lover? Yeah, probably 3-room lover is what we're basing ourselves around. Freemason cottager, mantelpiece soldier. I mean, that sounds cool if you could build that game, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, I really have no good way to generate lots of early food. I actually think I am going to run this Outrider, though. So it's possible I should just play Outrider here and then assume I get Plow second action. Getting Plow second action is slightly dubious, but I'm going to try. Let's try an early Outrider. It's often dubious, but let's roll with it. Let's run it. Hello, Civ. Hello. I would really like to plow. Please let me plow. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. I just plow here. Sure. Potter ceramics. Blech. First pick Potter ceramics. First picking Potter ceramics is very intriguing. I'm guessing there's an oven firing boy, or the pack wasn't very good. But first picking Potter ceramics is kind of unusual in this card set. Usually there's not that strong of a reason to be doing that. Also, please give me 3 wood. I don't actually want to Ock again. If I have to Ock again, I guess I play Animal Activist and just for the wood. Yeah, I could. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is not ideal. I guess I'm playing Animal Activist for the wood, but yikes. Not a good start for T-Bus. Not a great start for T-Bus. Dubiousness for sure. Clay Carrier with Potter Ceramics. Okay. There almost has to be an oven firing boy. Outrider's interesting, you never play it. I mean, never playing Outrider's totally fair. Outrider is playable, it's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. But yeah. Probably just gonna keep plowing, assuming I'm allowed to. I just really don't care about taking 2 wood. I will just plow. I don't love that I've played Animal Activist into a stable planner, but I did. So, kudos. Yeah, this Potter Ceramics is... This has got to be an oven firing boy Potter Ceramics, right? Like, almost has to be. Why else do you first pick Potter Ceramics in this card set if you don't, like, what other... You gotta know you have a ton of bake actions, right? We are just gonna plow. I don't care about starting. Just give me more fields. Like, whatever. Anything else worth playing? No. Any other arrangement thoughts? No, this is fine. Okay. Alright, our second action this round is So Big. This is the main reason you play Outrider, is to... If you're playing Outrider early, you really want to... You want to plow so that you can go to Sow Bake, because you get the grain from Outrider before you have to sow, and then we get to sow a grain field. So yeah, that's the good news. Does Board Piano have much experience on this card set? Oh, that's an interesting point, Civ. Admittedly, Board Piano has a lot more C&D experience, you're right, and then they just haven't played much. But night school student, okay. I eventually need a 3 food action. I don't really know what 4 clay is doing for me. I probably just take 3 wood and hope to get 4 food next round. How likely is that? Board panel looks like they're gonna do a clay oven thing. Rubenstock has the sheep. I should get 4 food next round, probably. So just take 3 wood and then sow. My read tempo is bad also, everybody, but Outrider's fun for stone reno strats. Force the first Ruben reno the round it flips. I mean, that's also fun, sure, but yeah. Like, anyhow, board panel does take the clay oven and bake. I'm assuming there's an oven firing boy first pick. Like, I assume they're good enough to understand to not. I mean, I guess maybe. Why are you playing Clay Carrier and buying Clay? Like, I assume there's more payoff, but maybe there's not. My instinct is there's an oven firing boy coming though, but could be completely wrong. Do not know. Ranch Provost gets played. Ranch Provost is weird with Animal Reeve. There's a lot of extra wood being thrown in the game early here, so yeah, the read pressure is high, and I'm not going to get an easy read grab. It does kind of need that all the work, which is a dubious. Yeah, that's very dubious. I don't think you have to do that. Like, if that all works, that's cool, but 4 clay from Teal is fine. They're not starting, which is the bummer. Board Piano's round 1 SP certainly is good here, because nobody else wants to start. I basically really want 2 read. I want 4 food. Early Lover still looks like it has no real hope here because I just can't generate food. I should have kept the dumb Whiskey Distiller, though. If I kept the Whiskey Distiller, our game looks very different. Because I actually got Seed Seller back. I could have done Whiskey Distiller, Seed Seller stuff, super early Lover, used the extra food on new purchase and value assets. It would have been very cool. But the good news is people shouldn't really be caring about 4 food here. Like, if I get offered 2 read, I think I just take 2 read or RSF, and I assume I just get 4 food back because everybody else has better things to be doing. I guess Rubenstock doesn't have to take the sheep. That's the mildly annoying thing. So Rubenstock could choose to bottom feed. Yeah, actually Rubenstock could bottom feed. Maybe I have to take 4 food. Taking 4 food is going to be rough because I'm going to get read blocked if I do it. A lot of the time. Like, taking 2 read feels very correct. But I could get pretty clamped on food. Will anybody want to clamp me on food when there's a 3 wood action, an Ock action? Hard to say. There's also SP for build because everybody has room parts. I'm going to claim that we need the 2 read, but this is a little sketchy because I could get blocked on 4 food and that we're pretty in trouble. But I think people have more important stuff to do. Oh, board piano is Wreck Carpenter. Well, that's gross. Okay. Is that a first pick Wreck Carpenter, though? So then this clay stuff doesn't have more payoff than this? That's weird. Teal isn't docking. Teal could be ocking. I mean, they're not ocking if nobody else ocks, but like now that this happened. But yeah, I mean, Teal could SP for 6 wood at this point, or Teal could choose to hurt my food. Teal has a lot of options here. And hurting my food is definitely one of them, but I have a junk room though. Okay, that's fine. I obviously have to bottom feed. There's going to be some crazy actions on the board, so that's cool. Red getting this huge sheep grab's annoying, but SP for 6 wood was good for them. Yeah, they knew I was taking food, so like they're SPing for room otherwise too. Like, although the room queue's a mess now that board panel put in a rec carpenter. I think that's a first pick rec carpenter though, which makes the clay carrier Potter ceramic stuff a little more interesting to me too. But anyhow, how are we feeding long term? Hell if I know, everybody, for the record. Hell if I know how we're actually feeding. I mean, I guess a hearth is in the plan. I should just take 5 clay for a hearth here. But yikes, I don't know. This stage is going to be sketchy. It's not growth, so it's probably going to go 6 wood. I could build, but I don't really care. I'm assuming board panel is going to park to grow first, in which case I'm growing last. Growing last is not awesome, but yeah, probably I'm growing last. I guess I could have done an earlier start player this game, but yeah, this game looks like one that's just not going to go very well. We drafted... I should have drafted the Whiskey Distiller. I needed a better food engine. Whiskey Distiller would have been very good here. Now, as is, I don't know. I don't have any great answers. Don't have any great answers for how we're going to get through this. If it's late growth, we still do have a lover, but I don't know. Oh, high payoff. Yeah. No, I mean, look, the Whiskey Distiller, we had so much payoff. It was mostly we weren't sure we were going to get enough grain to run Whiskey Distiller, but Seed Cellar came back. I should have kept it. I should have kept it because, yeah, we have all the payoff in the world. Like, if I had food, I could be running value assets, new purchase, and lover, but... Teal does go for the build. That's fine. Teal building versus I building just doesn't matter. I could take 4 more clay, and I could renovate to a hearth at this point, and I could possibly give up on room. Actually, wait a sec. How much do we want to just lean into lover and say F rooms? Can we win by doing that? So this draft looks like it went perfectly? Yeah, exactly, Dr. Bois. Oh, you mean the threshing board. Oh, wait, yeah, they did get a threshing board. Wait, when did they get a threshing board? Oh my god, I didn't realize that I passed a threshing board in this draft, but okay, yeah, board pianos, Potter ceramics is... To make total sense. Board piano's gonna probably start plowing aggressively, but... yeah, can I win this game? If I... Yeah, I don't know. I also don't love that the sheep just keep piling up, because, like, I could build hearth here, but then red will take the sheep. But if I don't build hearth here, red maybe continues to let them float? Like, hell if I know. I think I do take 4 more clay here. I think I'm gonna go with the... I think I'm gonna go with the theory of F building a room at this point. I think I have a lover. I think we could go Reno Hearth. Possibly build a clay room still, actually, I guess. That involves taking another clay grab at some point, which is annoying, but... But anyhow, yeah, welcome, Dr. Bois. Yeah, we drafted... We made one draft decision that was bad. We should not have kept Animal Activist. We absolutely should have kept Whiskey Distiller, and our game would be better. But even then, I'm still not sure it'd be good. Oh, also I have a mantelpiece. I forgot about mantelpiece. Am I supposed to try to get a stone and just run a mantelpiece? That's an interesting line, too. Don't know the answer. I guess if growth flips, I can take stone. Okay, red does just take the sheep now, so that's good at least. I'm probably gonna have to take 3 food, and part of the problem with my game is like I don't, yeah, how am I feeding? Like I'm gonna need a stone oven. I don't, like, it's so bad. Midwife gets played. Even more grain. Congrats on the night school students getting midwife down just before it's needed. It is late growth. Late growth is good for me at this point. It is pretty tempting to like just take 2 stone and rental mantelpiece. Late growth is at least quite good for my lover. Because I could just say F the growth queue. Like I could just say F rooms now. And the Outrider at least gets a little play here. Not that that's great, but the mantelpiece can get play here too. That's the other like interesting thing. 2 stone's not a particularly strong action by any means, by the way, but 2 stone rental mantelpiece is reasonable? Is it reasonable? The mantelpiece is net 5 points. That's pretty strong. I almost certainly don't want to renovate again later. I get to focus on other stuff. I get a couple of stone for hopefully a stone oven, because I almost certainly am going to need a stone oven. We're going to eke a lever out pretty late. I don't love how I'm feeding this stage. Hearth is still pretty good for me. It's possible I should still just be renovating to a hearth so I can take 2 sheep next round, because that's slightly better than taking 3 food. And I just take 3 wood? This is so hard. Feels like eking out a mantelpiece is quite a lot of points, though. I don't know what else I get it played. Gosh, I really dislike the fact that we're about to take 3 food bottom feeding next round, but I guess that's just what I'm gonna do. And then I have so few actions to fix it, and so few actions to get lever down. I don't know. I think our food's gonna kill us this game, but I don't see a great way around it. But then maybe that is where I'm supposed to just run a hearth. It's at least better. The hearth's not gonna solve my food for quite a while, though. But then I hope to get 3 stone next round. Okay, yeah, I think I can't mantelpiece. I think mantelpiece is a distraction, unfortunately. Oh, also teal can renovate? Wait a sec. Teal can renovate? Oh, yikes. Okay. Teal has a very reasonable reno. And I have Outriders, so actually I think I have to just do this. There we go. Teal having... Yeah, Teal having the ability to reno is a big issue. Board piano is wisely plowing aggressively. Reno Hearth and So Bake a grain. That is a line. That's true. We could just So Bake another grain, and that feeds us. Okay, actually, yeah, that might be the play. That might be the play. Get more grain multiplying faster. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that could actually work out. Because then I might get 3 stone next round. I might get 3 stone next round. Next round RSF into Mantle? I don't think so. I think letting Mantelpiece die is correct. I've never been that high on Mantelpiece precisely for this reason. Spending mid-stage actions just to get Mantelpiece out is weak. You decided to Lumen stream, noticing Teal's Redo. Yeah, that's fine, Civ. I thank you, but I also obviously don't care as much as Lumen does. Like, I mean, I got there anyhow, but like, I don't know. Again, like, I don't worry about it quite the same way as Teal. But anyhow, yeah, it turns out the net result didn't matter here either. Anyhow, I do like So Baking right here because I think I might get 3 stone next round and 3 stone so that I can actually stone oven in like round 8 or 9 and then actually play Lover is, I think, kind of critical to making this game plan work at all. So, one thing could be the Bale of Straw. Yeah, I know, the Bale of Straw might come into play, but again, it's like such a weak tempo action to actually get it out. And yeah, the reason I don't like playing Mantelpiece here is, like, taking an action just to play Mantelpiece is so weak in the mid-game here when there's so many other important things to be doing. Like, Mantelpiece... Taking an action to take a resource just to play Mantelpiece is rough. Like, yes, it's net 4 points, which is, like, fun, but so many things are worth points in the mid-game here. Like, my tempo on everything matters a lot right now. It's so hard to run a 2-action game. I definitely need to get the Lover out, but I don't know when that's happening, so...
I also don't know that anybody's actually going to play Animal Reef for me, which makes this whole game a bit harder. But I think 1 stone, 4 wood is good enough. I'm not building room? I don't think I'm building room. Should I be building room? Like, I guess I could still go RSF and build a room. That is an option too, but the well is still way the well is way better, Zizek. The well comes with 5 food and denies it to the table. I mean, the well admittedly is quite a bit more expensive, I'll grant you that, but like the problem here, I think, is like I have to take a stone action I don't want, unless I am taking RSF, so I can actually build a room, and maybe that's correct. My inclination was to not build a room, but maybe I am supposed to build a room. I guess I still could go RSF clay, and then try to build a room in round 8 or round 9. I build a room at 9 in order to grow in 10. Maybe I should do that. You don't like room build? I think I don't like room build either. I think my game's cleaner if I just go for stone oven and ignore rooms. But I could well be wrong. I don't effing know. You think you agree with me? That's fine. You think Mantelpiece good if I room build, but this isn't a room build. Yeah. I think I agree with that too, Civ. Like if I wanted to take RSF and actually build a room, maybe. But yeah, I think anyhow, I think I don't have time for Mantelpiece, which is unfortunate. I think the true answer here, by the way, is my game's just not that good. Like the real unfortunate dark underbelly truth is my game's just not that good. But I think the best line is to hope to just take 3 stone here, hope to get good resource grabs, keep plowing, build some fences, build a stone oven next stage, try to eke the lover out at some point. I think Carrot Museum is dead. I don't have time to worry about that. But we'll see. If Teal takes 3 stone here, we're also in a lot of trouble probably. Teal takes 3 stone, I guess I get 4 wood and I just focus on fencing quick. I don't know. It could be bad, but I can still play the lover for 7 food next round. Oh my god. Yeah, see, like, the thing is, I technically, if I get 3 stone here, I could next round maybe go stone oven plus lover, but I don't. I think it's much more likely I need to try to take 3 sheep next round and go like, oh, the stone does get taken. Well, fuck. I'm guessing Teal also wants stone oven because of midwife, but yeah. I mean, now I'm gonna have to feed via the hearth, which is fine, but lover is gonna be even more delayed now, which like it happens, but I'm in a lot of trouble. I think. Board panel probably just keeps plowing. Yeah, board panel plowing super aggressively in the mid game is very much how you want to run this combo because plows get so contested. I would have liked to plow second action here. Maybe I am back to building a room. Who else is trying to gather room parts? I guess Red. Red is annoyingly close to another room. Yeah, I guess Red could be taking Reed here. Teal's also stupidly close to room parts. Like, I have to take 2 actions and then an action to build and then an action to grow. I don't like that. Oven fight's a disaster. Yeah, the oven fight in this game is a disaster. I literally didn't see Potter Ceramics or Midwife, and everybody passed around Seed Cellar, so, like, it's also, this is the other real unfortunate part of running Outrider. Like, I don't know that this is gonna happen at all, based on what I saw in the draft, but the fact that it is happening is also, like, a big bummer. Board Panel's game showing how good Potter Ceramics was in CD. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, too. Like, I was surprised about the first pick Potter Ceramics because I'm like, there's so few ways to make this great. But no, yeah, we're living the CD life of Clay Carrier, Potter Ceramics, and a Bacon Abler. But Board Panel is at least adding food to the game, so there is that. But yeah, I'm in some trouble. Maybe I can fence if Red doesn't take sheep. I could fence 11 here. I really dislike fencing multiple times, though, given what we're doing. Fencing multiple times feels very losing. Good thing we didn't pass Lover. Yeah, I mean, it is a good thing we didn't pass Lover. I passed an Animal Reeve, and I'm assuming Board Panel has it. But Red's just gonna take wood. Okay, there's no 6 wood action. Yeah, this is the other problem. Like, there's so... Oh, forest plow. Are we gonna leave wood? Oh, wow, we're leaving wood. I mean, admittedly, teal gets that wood. Yeah, teal's just gonna... Or teal can build a room. I can't thread a room build. Oh, yeah, this is bad. I don't want any of these actions. Like, I really just want none of these actions. I guess I could major minor carrot museum. I could major minor carrot museum here. It is 2 points, and I kind of do want to manually take a veg because it comes with a grain. And then it comes with some wood. It's not great, but it's probably worth playing given how shitty this board is. Next round I'm gonna get 4 wood or 5 wood, and then hopefully sheep. It's still a huge issue that I can't play lover until like... Well, I guess I'm playing lover like round 10. Round 10 is when I would be growing anyhow, so like... Gathering room parts at this point costs a read action and a clay action, and then a build action. That seems worse than just building my farm. I guess I play Carrot Museum. I have no use for this clay. It's a 2-point action, might give me some stone. Can't be that bad. I don't think I'm supposed to do that, Zach, but I agree it's interesting. It's possible that's correct, but... My food being this much of a disaster is a big issue. I might actually have to open 3 sheep. I really don't want to open 3 sheep, but... Teal getting more night school value. Late growth is certainly very nice for night school student. You think Carrot Museum now is better and Lover probably in 9? I don't know that we're going to have enough food to Lover in 9. I might have to Lover in 10, but we'll see. Lover in 9 is certainly, would be nice. I will not dispute that. But... Hey, Chriso. Welcome. We're in a very tight game. Things have not really worked out how we wanted. I did 1 or 2 bad things in the draft, but veg flips. So can we not sheep into eat raw grain and lover? We probably could, but again, I don't think that's very good. Part of the reason I think this is so bad, everybody, is like while that action is exciting, how am I? Wow, a corn scoop got taken that I never saw. How did Corn Scoop get taken and Seed Seller got passed around, and why does everybody in this game want ovens? Like, what? I'm probably just going 4 wood and then the veg. As much as I want the sheep, I don't think I can justify taking them. I mean, Red's going to take them. Oh, God, yeah, this is a mess. But then I just get 5 food bottom feeding next round. It's only 1 food worse, and I get 4 wood. You don't like eating both raw grain? I agree. As you go back and forth between your game and your stream, it feels like you're looking at 2 pretty miserable games. Yeah, I don't think this one's that miserable, but it just feels rough. I'm definitely not running a great game, but I don't know that anybody is absolutely having a great game. Maybe Teal's game is best. Like, I don't know. Board Panel has tons of food, but not tons of resources. Like, it's hard for me to judge the various qualities of games here. I don't totally know how to feel about it. I am very happy because I now have 14 wood, and I plan to just take veg because it comes with a wood due to Carrot Museum, and then I have 15 wood, so I'm ready to fence. I would definitely like to fence. Plowing is certainly eventually something to do. I think Lover is honestly happening in like round 10 now, unfortunately. But again, that's what I was going to grow normally anyhow. I think the problem is all the lines that involve lovering earlier are making my feeding in the stage 3 harvest really ugly. And I think it involves handing board piano 4 wood, which I'm not willing to do. People have decent stuff done. People have very decent stuff done, and I have some of the most dubious stuff, but we'll find out. I don't know. Like, It's gonna be interesting. I don't know. My game again is not like that bad, but it's I don't know that it's winning. I am going to need to get stables. So one of the other reasons that I like to keep taking the wood stacks here is I think I need stables to win. I need the animal activist points. I think I can win Ranch Provost. And I don't know that Animal Reeve is coming. So the bonus points are definitely useful here. Board Piano's renovating, duh, because Board Piano can then build with Wreck Carpenter. And Board Piano continues to plow. Yeah, Board Piano's feeding engine here, though, is sweet with plowing just being so available. Teal not building a room. Yeah, okay, actually, that's fine. Teal gets to grow next round, but then Board Piano... Oh, can Board Piano not Clay Carrier, or did they already Clay Carrier? Board Piano did already Clay Carrier this round, okay, so they don't get the room until later. Oh boy. Big remodeling? Yeah, that remodeling was huge. The remodeling from Board Piano here is pretty massive to add the clay to the game and be able to set up this upcoming clay room. Board Piano's game is still very good. The only thing is Board Piano doesn't have wood. And I want to continue to be a little annoyed about wood, as does everybody else, because it's an animal activist game, it's a ranch provost game. So we'll see. Also, annoyingly, Teal also has 15 wood and literally might fence in front of me next round. Although I guess Teal also needs food. Teal still hasn't built the damn stone oven, by the way. Jerk. Alright. What do I need this round? I really actually just want to fence 15 first action. That's my priority. It's a good round to fence because there'll be animals next round. And I might just take 5 food bottom feeding. Yeah, I'm probably just taking 5 food bottom feeding next action, which I don't love. But if I get fences, I'm going to fence big, by the way. Definitely fence big and try to get stables later in the game for the breeding pairs or fighting ranch provost. But yeah, try to fence, just take bottom feeding. Next round, hopefully get animals into lover is probably the play, although I have to eat the animals to run the lover. Oh god, is it like a round 11 lover? I don't know. This could be real ugly, but you do like seeing wood get taken first. You hate seeing forest plow, though. I don't like Ruben stocking forest plowing on the 3 wood consistently. Like, SP for wood is now very good. I don't like Ruben stock creating that dynamic. Admittedly, I don't have the actions to do it, but I don't like the fact that Board Piano can SP for 5 wood. I don't like Ruben stock handing wood to... Like, the main way to beat Board Piano right now is to wood hog, and I don't like the fact that you're creating a very strong wood action. Whatever. I am fencing. I am fencing. I still also would like plows. Really, not having actions is what makes this game so hard for us, obviously, but that is why you're supposed to have more actions. That's why you're supposed to build a room and grow, and not let other people build rooms and grow. I'm actually very surprised, though. Sunny declined to build a room and grow again. Wow, actually, that's crazy. Wow, wait a sec. So Board Piano's just going to get to grow off of Wreck Carpenter? Oh, that's gross. Pretty sure Board Piano can't SP. Board Piano can't SP if they want the room. Which, I guess they do want the room because nobody else is building. So, yeah, okay, I mean, congrats. I thought other people were building. I guess, oh, Teal's also just going for clay rooms. Okay. Makes enough sense. I have to bottom feed, right? I don't want to raw eat the veg here. I have to bottom feed. Next round, I'm going to try to get pigs into... I got to try to go pigs into lover next round. Board Piano goes for the casual worker. Okay. Given the animal activist and stuff, definitely makes sense to try to get those out. But I don't know how much stone is contested from here. Now that Stone Oven and Well is already gone, I don't know who wants stone that bad. I guess I technically would eventually like 4 stone to just like Reno Lumber Mill. Rubenstock gets his grain in the ground off of after corn scooping. Why does everybody want grain this game? What has happened? Why? Why? Boo, everybody. Well, my game's not great. Others don't have great. I think I agree with that at least. I'm actually very confused by Ruben Stock going for this forest plow grain stuff, but congrats to Ruben Stock. He's going to get the wood action back, so admittedly it was a great play, but that's the big issue with your game. There was a crazy oven rush and your game looks stupid. Yeah, this is my big complaint with, like, okay, somebody de-drafted Whiskey Distiller but didn't use it. Everybody in my game is doing grain stuff, which, so there was, like, that's the real issue. My game's bad, actually. If I had got the stone oven, I actually think my game looks really good, but Board Piano's game looks okay. I think Board Piano's game is dominant, actually, for the record. I don't agree with Zach's analysis. I think Board Piano has this one won relatively easily. Board Piano has multiple clay rooms coming in for free off Rec Carpenter. Board Piano's going to get wood because I don't have the actions to block it yet. Like, this round's probably going 5 wood, 4 wood, 3 wood, but like Board Piano also is going to get some stables off Casual Worker. Cows flip. That's a little bit sad for Outrider because this would be a good round to take cows with Outrider, but I don't think I am allowed to because I really need to play Lover this round. I don't know that I get 2 cows next round either. It's very dreamy. That's the dream would be to get 2 cows, but also Teal might not even take 4 wood, although that sounds kind of crazy. Wow, yeah, Teal is gonna take Reed in order to build a room. Okay, yeah. See, this is not good. It's good. You don't think it's great? There was a Whiskey Distiller. Crazy that nobody's played it. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that Board Piano hasn't played it, but yeah, I don't really know who took it and where it's died, but I was supposed to be fair, my game also, I was supposed to just keep the Whiskey Distiller. My game would be a lot better if I had, but I didn't. I think I am just taking the pigs, right? Or here's an even crazier line. I go so bake for 1,000,000 food, play Lover, and hope all the animals stay till next round. That seems crazy. What did I take instead of Whiskey? I wound up taking Animal Activist because I didn't have grain sources yet. I didn't have any grain in my hand, and I was like, well, why am I taking Whiskey? But I should have, because it could have been a way to enable Lover. I also didn't have value assets or new purchase in my hand yet, and I didn't. Basically, the draft came in bad orders, is what happened. But that's what always can happen. So whatever. How am I playing Lover here? I need to pay 5 food for loving. 5 food for Lover is annoying. Like, I'm just eating the pigs? That seems awful. I could also, I could just go 6 food into Lover. Which also feels, it just feels so awful to have to play Lover here. But maybe I do, and I hope the animals come. Hoping the animals come seems really dubious, but maybe Teal is building a room in stables, but then takes animals? Yeah, my timing is bad, everybody. I could just delay Lover. I could just take pigs, take sheep. Next round, go so bake into Lover. That might be the play. I think I have to take this pigs pair. God, it seems like I should be playing Lover this round, but playing Lover this round, I have to just eat the pigs? I really dislike eating the pigs. A lot. I think I need to start breeding animals to get better food going. So I think I do just take 2 sheep. Also, Board Piano took more clay instead of more wood. Wait, what? Board Piano didn't take 4 wood? What? Whoa. Let's pause for a sec. What? Board Piano collects 4 clay. Why? What? I mean, I guess Board Piano is just making the bet that not everybody can keep taking wood? Rubenstock does just take wood and doesn't forest plow. I approve Rubenstock. Screw Board Piano. Don't let them get easy wood grabs. But okay, I think I'm taking sheep, everybody, and not playing Lover once again. We're further delaying Lover. Is that absolutely insane? Probably. Also, Teal has a stone obsession. Why are you taking more stone, Teal? What are you doing? What is that stone doing for you? Why are you not fencing? I mean, I'm a big fan of not fencing. If I somehow get 2 cows next round, be very happy. Do I actually take sheep here? I'm not sure I should take sheep here just in case I get 2 cows next round, and I really should play lover. Maybe I do just do my crazy so bake here. So baking here, baking a lot of the grain away is really sad though. Maybe I just take 6 food. 6 food's not that good either. Is 6 food enough though? Maybe 6 food is enough. I take 6 food. Next round I hopefully get sheep or cows into lover. I don't have to so bake at all. Does that work? If I take 6 food here, lover next round costs 4 food. I'd have to eat a raw grain. I can eat 1 raw grain. Although no, plain lover requires I instantly get the growth weight, so then I would owe 5 food. Plain lover next round costs 1 food plus 3 rounds 4 food, and then I would owe 5. I would need 9 food. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Yeah, my game's so bad because I didn't generate enough food fast enough, and I want to be breeding these animals. This lover is so late. Oh, it's so bad. If I sow bake, do I want to even sow the veggie? What do I do with the stone? I don't know. Although then my field clears off before the end. Could be useful. Alright. Ten food's enough, right? 10 food's enough. Yeah, 10 food's enough. Whew, this is hard. This is a hard game. Board Piano takes bottom feeding over plowing. Mildly surprising, but I guess not that surprising. Board Piano can't live forever on just plow baking. The dream is to just get 2 cows next round, but 3 sheep into lover or 2 cows into lover are both pretty good. Aggressively SPing in the late game in order to get plow sow grain or family growth grain is also very good. Outrider really wants you to SP into whatever the action space is, but not that I have great start players, so that part kind of sucks. I obviously need plows. I would like to get wood for stables, but I have just so few actions. But that's what I've done to myself, so whatever. We have to hope to get lucky to get the cows too. Like, it looks really unlikely that I get cows, because, like, Rubenstock probably just snaps 2 cows next round. Rubenstock not building again is slightly surprising, given I left the queue open, but I guess Rubenstock fencing is also an option. It looks like Teal's going to build here. Board Piano's going to grow here. Yeah, Rubenstock's just going to get 2 cows next round, but then I get 3 sheep. I mean, that's pretty damn good still. And then I always have cow herd to sneak the cows in, to get the breeding cows in. Yeah, I can play cow herd, take a cow. Yeah, Rubenstock is just going to fence. It's a good move. Okay, this is still pretty good, though. I get 3 sheep. Rubenstock gets the cows. I get to play lover. Rubenstock does choose this arrangement, which I thought they might, but this also makes it my Ranch Provost possibilities much smoother. So I did lose, like, yeah, Ranch Provost is a lot smoother this way. All right, Teal also builds stables, makes sense. The Ranch Provost is very tricky here, but yeah, I really need to get 4 stables though. Gosh, the Animal Activist, but I only lose 2 grain by so big 4. Board Piano grew with a granary. Okay. That's why they wanted the extra clay. Okay. Yeah, I have to take animals here. And then play lover. Yeah, it's high time to be playing Lover. The cows go. That was very expected. Teal should be plowing. No, Teal has to grow. God, Teal has to grow first action, so board panel gets wood. It's wild, but whatever. That was early when you thought I was sowing grain. Sowing the veg and baking one less makes enough sense. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do, but this is fine. I mean, I'm about to be breeding animals. Like, my food is basically fine, finally. But, is my game actually fine? Really not. Teal takes the sheep. What the fuck, Teal? Okay, well, Teal's also killed my game by consistently. You built a room and you're gonna just not grow? I mean, I guess I don't need breeding sheep that bad, but that was unexpected as shit. You want the sheep more than the grow. I guess. I guess you do. Do I want the plow more or do I want 4 wood more? Probably want 4 wood more. I need the stables. I need board panel not to get easy wood grabs. And then I still have to play Lover, but that's very frustrating. It's so hard to read players sometimes. Why did you play the way you did? You forced out a stone oven. You took a bunch of stone that I have no fucking clue what it's for. You forced your way into building another room over taking wood, and now you do this? Ruben for sure has the animal card. Yeah, I agree. Animal Reeve is definitely alive, so I mean, I guess that's the thing. But Teal never saw the animal card, Animal Reeve, which is also annoying. But yeah, Ruben stock definitely has Animal Reeve. I agree with that. Ruben stock SP'd Gardener's Knife for 2 food. Okay. Plow got taken. That makes sense. I am very surprised about the 3 sheep. It's crazy to me. Teal at least did get plow back, so kudos. But me not getting 3 sheep here was real bad, so I'm pretty dead after that. Pretty dead after that. Ruben stock might open 2. Wow, there's the whiskey distiller. You're playing whiskey distiller now. You kept whiskey distiller because you second picked a corn scoop. For fuck's sake. I mean, games are so annoying sometimes. Like, I mean, that's still pretty good for Ruben stock, but yeah, everybody had grain cards that I didn't know about. Teal took the stone to build a joinery and not grow. And they took sheep, even though they fought their way into a midwife. Whatever. I'm annoyed, obviously, very annoyed, but it's okay. I don't agree with the prioritizations. Don't agree with the prioritizations of some of these players, but so be it. Yeah, hitting Animal Reeve is trickier for me. I really need 2 sheep in round 13, and I need to find time to play Cowherd and get 2 cows, all of which could be a little bit hard. But Rubenstock is definitely going to play Animal Reeve, so I would very much like to get involved in that. Very much I'd like to get involved in that. The good news, if Grow Without flips, maybe Rubenstock takes 2 pigs and Teal doesn't choose to Grow Without because they have Grow With. And maybe I get gifted Grow Without and a grain. It's very dreamy, but if Urgent flips, I get it for sure. Ooh, I think that's a stretch. I think that's a big stretch. I think there's a decent chance Rubenstock grows and hopes the cows come back or the pigs come back. There's also a very the other problem is there's a very oh no actually I don't no if Urgent flips he takes it, no I just figured it out. If Urgent flips, Rubenstock is absolutely going to take it, and you know the reason why? You don't know the reason why, but yeah, we saw Animal Reeve, we passed Animal Reeve, but the other reason that Rubenstock is going to take whatever flips is because he doesn't actually care if the pigs come back because he has Animal Basket, the SP for a read. That's why he played Whiskey Distiller also. He needed a third Ock that did something. So he can play. He can play. Yeah, he can play the basket. Acorn's basket. Sorry, Acorn's basket. Yes, there we go. That's the name. But he has Acorn's basket. Like very, very likely. Although he has no crops, he might just take pigs then rather than have to play Acorn's basket, or he just SP's Acorn's basket for growth. I will be SPing for growth with a grain. SP for growth with a grain is gotta be the best thing I can do here. But I mean, I guess taking wood for stables is also still high on the list of things to do. But again, how many actions do I have? Do I have enough time to hit Animal Reeve? Hell if I know any of these answers. So Acorn's basket doesn't get him 4 pigs. Ah, that's true. The Acorn's basket is too late. So maybe he does just take pigs. The problem is Teal takes plow so like it still doesn't really help me. And he is just gonna re-up with Acorn's basket anyhow. No, with fishing net? Wait, what? Well, okay, that's effing obnoxious also. Like plow so just goes to Teal. Congrats, buddy. I don't really want to take the pigs, admittedly. I mean, maybe Teal could take the pigs. That'd be nice. They chose to take animals last round. But, I mean, plow sowing their grain looks too good. But I'd love to get plow sow. Oh my god, we get plow sow. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, fine. Give me the outrider plow sow. Hit confirm, buddy. You don't need plow sow. No, that's plow sow sucks. Oh my god. Okay, fine. All right, at least one glorious breakthrough, everybody. Absolutely glorious. Do I want to sow another veg? What am I gonna do with all the stone I get? I don't really want to sow another veg here. I really like the 1 wood I'm getting. Just sowing 2 grain feels fine, even though I have a bunch of grain. Yeah, I think that's fine. I really have no use for the other stone. Yeah, and I do kind of have a use for the wood, because this way I can get 3 wood for stables. This is better aesthetics. Alright, you're right. You're right. It's a good tie break. Fair enough. Board piano finally taking some wood. Rubenstock does get the pigs back, so I guess good read. Yeah, that's very kind to the Animal Reeve. I think I'm supposed to play Cowherd here. I think I'm supposed to go Cowherd into 2 cows, assuming I'm allowed to take cows, which, like, who the fuck knows? Teal is ignoring Plow once again because I don't know. Teal built a joinery just to then fence, and they also fence tying. Okay, so both Teal and Red are asking me to steal Ranch Provost from them someday. Although I have to build the stables here currently also if I want to get the Animal Reeve. And the Animal Reeve is very good too. Oh, what a mess. I think I have to play Cowherd though. I think that's the right play. Also, how do I feed? I don't actually have enough food figured out either. It's a glorious... Oh, I can't play Lumber Mill anymore. Okay, actually that stone is for Reno. We Reno to stone and play some shitty card. Cool. Red building those stables is what convinced them they have an Animal Reeve. Oh, they have an Animal Reeve. I agree. It's Red has an Animal Reeve, like almost certainly. Building the stables like that convinced you have the Animal Reeve. I agree. Red almost guaranteed has the Animal Reeve. Again, I saw it. I passed an Animal Reeve. My opening pack was Animal Reeve and Lover. Like, the game has an Animal Reeve. I expected Board Piano to keep it, though. But apparently Board Piano kept... I don't know what. Clay Carrier? Actually, it might have been Clay Carrier. Maybe. I don't remember my opening pack that well, so... But... Anyhow, Teal's next action is going to be Grow, so I should get the cow, unless Rubenstock takes a cow for some reason. No, Rubenstock just takes a veg. Good man. Okay, yeah, I should get... I at least get double cows here. And then I could get double sheep next round, probably. Manger's quite good. Teal does have a shit ton of points, so I guess despite all my yelling at them, maybe Teal is winning. The wood... Oh, I forgot they built a joiner with Wood Expert. Wait a sec. I forgot they had Wood Expert for all these cards. Wood Expert's been dumb for them. Alright. It doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure we're still losing, but hey, we at least tried to navigate our way to a win. But ultimately, I think getting oven blocked was bad. Not keeping the whiskey distiller was bad. The Carrot Museum finding zero support in the draft was unfortunate, but not shocking. And again, this is why I don't like Carrot Museum. But yeah, I think a lot of this is just kind of like, meh, what more can you do sometimes? Like, I chose a kind of a weird line to go for the 2-room game plan, but yeah, like, I'm going to eke a mid 40s, low 40s, probably. I guess I could hit Animal Reeve. I could hit Animal Reeve and just give up Ranch Provost, right? That is an option. I probably am allowed to do that, but then I don't get Animal Activist. God, the 4 stables are so many points. Admittedly, red and teal can't build stables, so actually that's helpful. Oh, except Board Panel played freaking Stockman. Wow, okay. I missed that. So Board Panel does want to build stables. Board Panel is going to run out of stone. But Board Piano's not really going to get to fence. Nobody's really taking stone to fuel Board Piano's casual worker stockman stuff. Yeah, Trixie, Trixie, Trixie. It's possible I should take 3 wood to open next round and try to wheel the sheep. I could try 3 wood, hope to get 2 sheep back, and then get stables. Possible Board Piano takes 2 sheep if I do that. I'm assuming next round opens grow and then plow sow, by the way. But I also don't actually know that yet. But I've got to assume that's what's about to happen. And then it is very tempting for me to take three wood. Because building all the stables is just so valuable because of Animal Activist. And then honestly, if I get blocked from the sheep, the upside is that I get to steal Ranch Provost. It's not that bad. It's not bad. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Again, it's been a tough game. It happens. We're at a very high skill table. We're at a double late growth game. My opponents have mostly handled that very well. It's our game was weird because our draft really didn't come together. I first picked a lover and didn't super find much food help for it. I made one dumb error in the draft too. I should have just kept a whiskey distiller and hoped to find better grain sources or get some of the grain sources back, and I would have. It worked because there was tons of grain in the draft. It turns out, but also there was a lot of hidden oven fight and grain support that I never saw. Other people had great tempo on me in a lot of ways. Board Piano was SP a lot of this game. Board Piano SP'd in round 2. I was initially 3rd seat. Board Piano stayed start for all of stage 1. Board Piano then stayed start for all of stage 2. So, like, Board Piano is trying to run out of time. What's happening? Are you there? Board Piano was taking their turn, right? Seems like a legit disconnect. It must be. Oh yeah, they are showing not online. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like real internet problems, not just confusion. Although also it does mildly seem like confusion, although I guess they were taking all their actions at the end of the round. Not that much confusion, probably an actual disconnect. Anyhow, yeah, this one's just whatever. It's just a tough game. You've played a ton with them. They've never left, quit, or timed out. Yeah. Is it Red's turn? Oh, interesting. Is it just BGA actually looking weird? Oh, wow. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, we need to refresh. Yeah, this hasn't happened in a long time, but yeah, it does happen occasionally. Yeah, BGA like has a weird glitch thing. So okay, red predictably grows. Teal is gonna plow sow. You gotta assume. And now decision points. I probably am supposed to take the sheep, but I also really want to take 3 wood. Do I get the sheep back? I guess Rubenstock could take 2 sheep, but God, Rubenstock can't afford to block me. So Rubenstock's not taking 2 sheep. Teal could block me, but doesn't know about Animal Reeve. Board Panel could take 2 sheep, but probably won't, given Stockman. I don't, whatever. Let's, if we get blocked to the sheep, we can block to the sheep. But we need the force. We need the full stables. The full stables are so many points with Animal Activist, with everything going down. We hope to get the sheep back and live the everything life, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Board Piano probably takes it because he can single take cows and pigs. He could do a lot of things. So yeah, I think I agree. I think this was necessary. Like we're trying to play to have any chance in this game, and board piano also needs a hell of a lot of things, and apparently decides needs the sheep more than anything, which kind of surprises me. With Stockman, that's a 1 point action, right? Unless he doesn't think he's getting his 4th stable. You apparently thought this was likely. To me, this was not likely at all. I thought it was far more likely he would take a cow or something. I did not expect him to take sheep there. That was one of the most surprising things to me, actually. I thought it was very likely I was getting sheep back, but whatever. I take more cows. Cows are a lot of points. All the plows got blocked. I'm not starting. And this feeds me very well, so, like, whatever. I mean, this blocks me very well, and so maybe board piano's just playing against me. I guess. I don't know. I mean, admittedly, me taking 3 wood is kind of blocking board piano, but board piano also had opportunities to take wood at points in this game and chose not to. Board piano passing on 4 wood in order to take clay in order to play granary is still one of the more surprising moments of this game to me, but honestly, board piano taking sheep there was also pretty surprising to me, but I mean, I guess board piano knows about Animal Reeve and just isn't afraid of Rubenstock having it. Teal's already won the game, so it's really just board piano, me, and Rubenstock fighting for second. That could be the idea. Could be the idea. Oh well, whatever. I agree anyhow, Chris, so I think I had to try this. I think I had to try this because I needed 3 wood in one go. I need to be able to build these stables, and hey, now I just win Ranch Provost. I get Animal Activist points, and I for sure just get Ranch Provost. Um, like, that's the good news. I had to try for this, yeah. I really thought I was getting the 2 sheep, but I guess board piano just has a lot of actions and doesn't have better things to do. Do you think it's the right move if it didn't work out? Yeah, I think I agree. That's just where I'm at. And that's a lot of what happened this game. I think I've made a lot of reasonable moves, and I've just slightly miscalculated what my opponent's priorities were, partly due to their hidden cards. I've grown very late, which means I have no tempo. Not having tempo in Agricola means you have to just live with the fact that you're often going to get completely... You're just going to get blocked on almost everything you want to do. And that's what's happened here. I've gotten blocked on a lot of shit. I didn't get my 3 stone into an oven. I didn't get whatever. Like, Rubenstock says sad. I mean, like, you had to know that was coming. Like, especially once I got sheep blocked. Like, but yeah, Rubenstock missing Animal Activist is unfortunate for them. But was it ever right to put one of those stables in one of the little pastures? I don't think so, Dr. Bois. How would that ever be correct? Out of curiosity. The only way that's correct is if you think I'm getting to, what, 6 cows? And even then, I can just shift my animals around. I literally don't need capacity. I have no capacity problems, right? I don't think there's... Teal also forgot. All these people forgetting Ranch Provost. Come on. You had to know that was coming. I mean, Teal still has this game won by a lot. Teal had a monstrous night school student. This midwife was pretty monstrous. Um, Wood experts turned pretty good. They did build tons of improvements, and they're getting to stone, and they got stables. Teal had crazy wood grabs, though. Part of board piano's parking and stuff. Teal just had great. Kudos to them, though. They've played it well. They've also managed to feed off of a very Zizak approved feeding plan. Had a well, played a stone oven at the right time, eked out wood with forest well, joinery. Although, how is Teal feeding in the final harvest, by the way? Guess Teal's gonna need So Bake next round. Ooh, board panel SP is great. We're last. Lovely. It is approved. Yeah. If we're never getting more than one sheep, it doesn't matter. You were thinking that arrangement back when sheep existed. Yeah, see, when I had sheep, I had to put stables in the little pastures to get animal reeve points. But yeah, given that I got sheep blocked, it did not matter. This was as good as anything. You're eating a bunch of raw grain because you lost the oven race. Yeah. One of the things that I do dislike about Revised is the original decks had a lot more minor ovens. And it's a very weird design decision to me that they added a bunch of grain, but they removed like all of the minor improvement ovens. I think the game would be very much improved by a couple of minor improvement ovens. And admittedly, if they ever do some of the fan-made decks, I think we will get a handful. Not that it's going to matter that much, but Revised is very weird to me that there's not minor improvement bake. Like, yeah, it's a very weird design thing that all of that got cut out because yeah, then there can just be these crazy oven races that matter very significantly. But anyhow, we're on the fast path to a big old like 41 or 42, which is not very exciting, but also kind of entirely expected because we really had no special sauce this game, and we really have not got rewarded in pretty much anything. The biggest break we got was getting Plow Sow in round 12. That was a pretty good break. Otherwise, pretty much nothing. I mean, I got a handful more 4-wood actions, I guess, than I would have thought. There was that, but I never got gifted like 6-wood. I never really got gifted anything. We got hammered quite a lot, really. Teal taking 3 sheep was still very unexpected to me, but I mean, given Teal's points, it's hard to argue with taking all the sheep when they did. They really didn't need growth, so whatevers, but board piano also looking very good here. Board piano can't get fence blocked, so he's going to get to take wood and build fences as their last couple actions. They're presumably getting another stable, although not clear that anybody's going to casual work it for him, but we had sort of a Freemason with Freemason, yeah. You think food distributor's underrated? I agree. I mean, they played food distributor like round 10 or something. Anyhow, the actions that I kind of thought happened, unfortunately, so we've been plow blocked. I don't need wood. I think veggies and sheep are like my only points. I guess I can So Bake. So Bake is a point and at least sticks it to Teal, right? Teal... Oh, I also want to renovate. Yeah, that's easy enough. Reno is still 2 points too. Yeah, we'll take a Reno action. I could Reno with not much. So Bake is a point. So a veg. It's not that exciting, but it definitely blocks Rubenstock also. I think I just get sheep back, and then I definitely get Reno. I feed this harvest. I'm also not actually fed yet, but I think I get sheep back, and then I'm always getting a Reno. Rubenstock's not going to try for a Reno. All right, yeah, let's do this. and I bake 1 grain, or I just bake 2 grain. Baking 2 grain is a point, but just feeds me. This is better than any other food conversion I'm gonna get. Sure. I don't know that this is right, but whatever. Bake 2 is as good as any other. Yeah, your Elo's getting absolutely hammered, losing to 500. It's a joke. Wow, Rubenstock is going to just take a sheep because he's also out of points. Okay, well, Rubenstock and I are fighting for last, although not really. Rubenstock easily has me as soon as he drops Animal Reeve. Although he hasn't played Animal Reeve, so I could try blocking Animal Reeve. I still lose to him, so whatever. I just have last here, which is not shocking. I've been hammered at every turn. I mean, I hammered Rubenstock. He's hammering me. When games turn into a fight for 4th place, like, it's fucking ugly for everybody involved. But for hell's sake, like that's really where we're at. I guess I take a huge pile of clay and I build another improvement on Reno. Wait, I don't even get my preferred Reno action. This is not points. Wait a sec. Oh, but I could get major minor instead. And there's a pottery. Okay, there's still a pottery. Actually, clay into pottery is the real dream. And if I get blocked on that, I could do something else. So whatever. Board piano is getting all the wood right at the end and getting defense because, yeah, who's going to stop them? Why would they? Board piano can build stable and then fence, actually. Getting animal activist. Board piano is going to have a very good score. I mean, Teal also has a very good score. Rubenstock and I do not have good scores. Rubenstock is blocking me once again. Lovely. Has a wool blankets, though, so, I mean, whatever. It is their best move. Oh, and they needed the sheep to play wool blankets. Wow. Okay. Well, and yeah, we don't get Reno improvement, because why would we? We at least get a grain on Reno fence, but holy shit, was this a frustrating game of getting blocked on literally every which way. So I didn't even end up at like a 41 because we were once again 4th seat and 4th in like a critical round and just I guess I made the wrong reads. I was supposed to open sheep, but I really think I made very reasonable moves. I get a 39 after all this. Like whatever. These games happen, but yeah, this one's a bit rough to play. Just getting blocked this hard from everything that you wanted to do and being 4th seat so much of the game, but. Hey, if you don't want to be 4th seat, you should start player more. And I played literally 1 minor all game and never started. So I could have just tried starting more. I'm not actually sure that works because I needed more food. I should have kept whiskey distiller. Rubenstock's obvious animal reeve comes down. Congrats. Rubenstock is gonna hit 45 at least. I hit 39, but board piano and teal are just above that. Board piano builds a stable here, hits 53, but then has to eat a bunch of raw crops. Yeah, board piano's gonna eat like 2 points of crops. Teal is fed and breeds a point, so yeah, so Teal ultimately does win. Board piano gets very close. Kudos to Teal, they got a lot closer than I thought. Well, it actually won. Board piano running away with it in the mid game did not shock me. That seemed very likely. Yeah, just such an ugly game for me. Such an ugly game for me, but also, yeah, just like literally no breaks. Got blocked on so much of what we tried to do. God, I don't know about that one. My opponents having such good scores in double late growth is also kind of surprising, but I guess it's a little bit because they had very good stuff and I partly allowed them to grow faster than I wanted to because I couldn't contest some stuff. I at least tried to take some of the strongest actions off the board consistently, kept taking 4 wood, tried to take animal pairs, but clear eyes, full carrot museum can't win. I mean, yeah, like, look, first picking a carrot museum and having it turn into nothing is bad. First picking a lover and it doing basically nothing is unfortunate. Not having the stone to eke out the mantelpiece is pretty sad. But yeah, like, just no tempo on the other stuff that I needed either. Like, not being able to SP for grow at the end is also sad. Realistically, again, I mean, that's the other huge part of my game problem. Like, Teal never had to start player, and they were 3rd or 2nd all game. I I never start playered, but I was last all game. Last or third all game. No, I mean, not that Teal's significantly better off, but yeah, the start players were very much not in the right spots. But like whatever, this stuff does happen. Maybe I could have eked out something else, but I just don't feel. I don't feel that I played that poorly in this one. I realistically, I mean, again, also like I don't know that my hand was really ever hitting 50s to be honest either. So you missed the reason besides not basically just assuming we needed a ton of wood for fences and full stables. Basically, the reason we chose not to bois because we knew we were growing last anyhow, and we knew it was late growth once it happened. Like, board piano had first room, and they were squatting. The hand was just joining in the draft. It was. That's the thing. Like, we wound up with no real synergy. I was feeling bad out of the draft. I was already, like, suggesting that we didn't really have much that was going to happen here. And so it's not shocking that it didn't go well, and that it particularly didn't go well because, yeah, board piano SP'd in round 1, stayed SP for the rest of stage 1. They wreck carpentered a room in round 4, and then growth didn't flip in 5, and board piano started parking. So then Renault flipped, and we were like, oh, we have Outrider, which, by the way, we also played Outrider, and we're basically forced to play Animal Activist because those were the actions we got early. And so I'm sitting here with my grain in the ground already. By the way, I declare Outrider very early, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get grain in the ground. Boom, Potter. I play Outrider. Potter ceramics happens. Well, okay, probably gonna lose the clay oven. I lose the clay oven. Then during the mid game, yeah, I watch board piano parking. And basically, I'm like, okay, I could build a room so that I can grow in round 10, or I could just like set up to just grow with Lover, hopefully in like round 8 or 9, never build a room, and hopefully, yeah, get to like SP for growth late, and we just skip building the room process because why be the last to grow in a late growth game? It's basically where we were. And then got blocked out of the food. Yeah, so then we didn't have that strong of food in our hand, which we knew was an issue, but we were set up to take 3 stone in round 7. We were like, who's going to want this stone? Well, turns out Teal wants the stone because they throw a midwife out off of their night school student, and they get grain coming in, and so they take 3 stone in front of us in round 7 when there's like 4 wood, which, fair. They decide to take 3 stone, and their game went great. They eventually won. But getting blocked on 3 stone in round 7 is part of where I said our game just consistently was getting blocked from our preferred actions. Like, I really needed the 3 stones so I could build the stone oven and make all of our Outrider shenanigans pay off. We had 2 grain fields at the end of stage 2. I was very ready to like do stone oven, like go stone oven into Lover in round 8. If I could have gone stone oven into Lover in round 8, we maybe are. Well, I don't know that we're actually winning because the other people are so far ahead. But sorry for not taking enough SP. No, you won. Obviously, you're fine. Yeah, our game just got blocked every which way. Like, you won. You did the right thing. Like, it's just like crazy how what you wanted to do also like just kept killing all of my best lines. My draft was bad. I should have kept the whiskey distiller, but I didn't realize how much grain was there. The fact that clay oven disappeared, the fact that you wanted stone oven badly enough that you were able to prioritize it and not lose your spot in the growth queue. The fact that you wanted 3 sheep that one round too, I mean, kudos, but like you didn't even see the animal reeve. I really thought I was just getting 3 sheep. I thought you cared about growing because you were doing all this. You were making sure to build rooms, but in hindsight, I realized you were just building stables so you could open sheep and just say board piano grow if you want to. I'll be fine, and it turns out you were. But yeah, just a crazy game of just so hard for me to find the path to doing anything good because yeah, just hammered everywhere. Realistically, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do to win this game. I think my hand just doesn't have. I don't have the food to make Lover great. I don't have the veg to make Carrot Museum good. I didn't wind up with any other cards that are worth building a game around. I wound up being last a lot. I could have started more aggressively to get out of that. But I mean, that's part of the downside of declaring Outrider in round one. It's basically like, well, I'm not going to be bothering to start player. I'm going to just accept wherever I fall in the growth queue. Well, turns out that I'm falling into growing last, but I don't know that that's going to happen. Honestly, even if Rubenstock just chooses, or you could have started in round five. You could have been starting in round five. You could have been squatting. I would have grown. I would have built a room and grown an 8 then. Like any of that could have happened. Now, did it? No, it didn't. But it's all good. 2-room game without a Freemason? Yeah, we have a lover, but you were 8 times first this game and 6 times second? Yeah, exactly. I'm well aware, Rubenstock. I know exactly what happened here. Anyhow, Dr. Blah, it's growing 10 or maybe before 10 with Lover, and then we got blocked. Yep. How bad is manual whiskey with fields with Lover? I'm not sure. That's the thing. Like, it turns out I should have definitely kept whiskey distiller and then hoped to find grain support, and then it turns out I would have got grain support. Not taking whiskey was huge. I agree. Even before this, you thought I underestimated the card? Yeah, I definitely should have kept Whiskey Distiller. Look, I agree. To be clear, Whiskey Distiller was in my hand. Then I was staring at it, and I was like, oh, I don't have grain to make this work. Screw it, I'm just going to take Animal Activist, but I also was running out of time. But yeah, I agree. Whiskey Distiller changes my destiny a hell of a lot here. So I definitely should have. Definitely should have done that. So I never knew about this corn scoop though either. Just for the record, like never saw the corn scoop, never saw the midwife, never saw the Potter ceramics. So like all of this sneaky grain and oven stuff was also very hidden to me in the draft. I had no idea any of that was coming, which was a pretty big bummer when all of it kept coming. Made it hard to realize that everybody was trying to feed that way. But you're saying if I get 0 grain support, can I just make whiskey? Do I just force stage one? I just force like plow twice, grain seeds twice, so? I mean, I have to play whiskey distiller, plow twice, grain twice, and so 6 of my stage 1 actions are that. I agree it probably could work, but oh boy does that not actually sound that good. 5 stage 1 actions, 6. Oh, I don't have to play Whiskey Distiller until round 5. Okay. I could play Whiskey Distiller in 5. Fair enough. Fair enough. With that said, I clearly am supposed to keep Whiskey Distiller. I almost kept Whiskey Distiller purely because I knew Seed Seller might come back in the draft. But I wasn't like that expecting Seed Seller to come back, and then surprisingly Seed Seller did come back, which I still actually don't fully understand that one. But yeah. Can you pay for Lover with beggars? No, you can't. You wonder how many it would be worth to take. Yeah, you can't do that. It's not allowed. So, anyhow, yeah, I made a huge draft error in not keeping Whiskey Distiller. Even if I keep whiskey, realistically, I don't know that the game changes enough for me. I'm down 15 points here. It's double late growth, and 2 of my opponents are putting up mid 50s. Like, admittedly, there are a lot of bonus points in this game. There is an Animal Reeve, and there's an Animal Activist, and there's a Ranch Provost, so those are inflating scores. But, which, by the way, kind of nutty that everybody was able to fully stable and fully fence. Well, fully fence, but yeah, that part is also wild. You don't usually see that, but you did it like Firewood Collector for that? Without Firewood, it's more questionable. You think it's still viable with something like Lever? Yeah, it could be. Ranch Provost is inflated by a score. I'm aware. Oh, I'm very aware. My meager score is very reliant on the Animal Activist and the Ranch Provost. I very much understand. 2 grain fields with Firewood gives enough. Yeah, I know. With Whiskey, it feels like you get at least 3 more actions, which is like 15% on your game. Yeah. I'm not going to dispute that Whiskey Distiller clearly makes my game significantly better. But what I am saying is significantly better means that maybe I'm third instead of fourth. Like, there's also just a little bit like the draft just went other people's directions, and the actions people took just really did not support what I wanted to do. But again, hard to know. Hard to say for sure. To be fair, it's possible this plays out differently enough if I do other things, and maybe it's fine. But just a bit of a frustrating game though too. Like Agricola games do not often see you get blocked on like everything you want to be doing that hard, but so many cards that I just didn't know about that kept hammering me. Or that I forgot about. I mean, I probably saw wool blankets in the draft and then just forgot Rubenstock wanted to take a sheep in the final round. You think with Seed Seller, yeah, no, look, I agree. It turns out that because I have Seed Seller, I would have definitely enjoyed just going Seed Seller and Whiskey Distiller and doing stupidly early Lover. And admittedly, yeah, maybe I do just win the game because then I'm growing in round like 5 or 6 in a late growth game, and maybe that is just so much action advantage to just screw people with. Gosh, picking a corn scoop. Corn scoop not even coming to me, even though we have Carpenter's Axe Forest Plow, but we're taking Stable Planner. Boo! Boo! Boo and more boo. You saw Animal Activist in the opening pack. Why are we picking Corn Scoop here of all things? I guess because we have Fields? Third pick Animal Reeve. I also don't actually know why you got Animal Reeve. I'm gonna have to look at why. I don't remember why board piano passed Animal Reeve. Oh wow, you kept the soldier. Okay, yeah, I should have remembered wool blankets in the draft and that you would just block my sheep. Should have remembered that. But yeah, you kept the whiskey distiller maybe could have wheeled in the draft, but I mean, it is just the best card. I should have taken it. Definitely a mistake not to take it myself, but weird stuff. All right. Board piano probably took carrier. I think that is what happened. I think board piano literally first pick Potter ceramics, and then second pick clay carrier. But like, you don't even know you have a bake enabler. This is like, honestly, this is crazy that this worked out so well for them. They also first picked Wreck Carpenter over Stable Planner and Midwife. That's frustrating. I get a shit card, and the rest of you actually get good cards. Like, these are two, like, Midwife and Stable Planner are, like, quite good, and I wind up with a shit card that does nothing. So, partly also, I'm just at the wrong spot on the draft. Whee! Carpenter's Axe Stable Planner, what are you suggesting? What else is... I don't think you take Stable Planner. You take Midwife. I would take Carpenter's Axe Midwife every time. I would not take frickin'... why would I take Corn Scoop and Stable Planner? Like, I have a Forest Plow. I want to repeatedly, like, take a bunch of wood actions. I want to get all 4 stables, and then I also just get Midwife for grain? You agree with Stable Planner. Interesting. Okay, I would be much more interested in Carpenter's Axe plus Midwife than I am in the Corn Scoop plus Stable Planner. But and as for this pick, I agree. Picking Wreck Carpenter first is crazy to me, but you would take Stable and Ceramics. I agree with taking ceramics out of this pack. I mean, the pack is like this pack specifically. I agree. I'm taking ceramics here, but taking Rec Carpenter is wild to me. I would definitely be taking Stable Planner. Um, I am frustrated though. Yes. Also, like, wait, these guys are getting handed good cards, and I wind up with nothing out of this pack. Like, ugh, gross. Ruben Stock is getting a third pick Animal Reeve. I'm getting a third pick. Bleh. Wow, we take Stockman instead of Animal Reeve is what we did. Just because we passed a Stable Planner. God, yeah, if we kept Stable Planner, I guess I could see keeping Stockman, but yeah, I don't really agree with some of these draft decisions, but Big House meta. Yeah. Yeah, and then he third picks Clay Carrier. Third picking Clay Carrier makes sense, but wow, so he got bailed hard. He did second pick a threshing board, but he got super lucky to second pick a threshing board also, by the way. Like, my god. What a dream payoff. Like, this doesn't happen that often anymore, but anyhow. It's animal supported Reeve game, I suppose. I suppose it's animal supported Reeve game, but you know what also works is if your opponents just don't know there's a Reeve, and you just have it yourself. But you want to see it more. Oh, look, I disagree with that take. I generally much prefer to take Animal Reeve, have very few people know about it, and have a 5-point Ock I can play in the end game. That's what I would like. Um, but I did first pick Lover this game, but otherwise it would have been a snap Animal Reeve. Like, I don't really love passing Animal Reeve around the whole game, so everybody knows about it, but you think Ceramics is fine and relatively weak? I agree with that. You're just saying at third pick, everybody knows it's there anyway. I think having Animal Reeve control is still very strong, but whatever. I have different opinions on cards than other people, and other people beat me, so like whatever. Sunday did a really good job to win the game. I agree with that. I very much agree with that. Sunny also had to first pick out of a pretty dubious pack. First picks a Wood Expert and Manger. Picks Night School Student out of this pack. That's spicy. I mean, it works, but spicy. Also, I like Granary quite a bit with Wood Expert. I'm actually a little surprised. I'm a little surprised this is Forest Well instead of Granary. I think paying a wood and a food for Granary is very good. But I mean, Forest Well is also very good. But yeah, third pick Midwife here is very nice, though. Yeah, just getting the Midwife handed to you is pretty dreamy. And then, yeah, taking Food Distributor makes a lot of sense here. Even had a Reno out, too. I was curious who had that. But yeah, there wasn't any Reno pressure in the game. Oh, you had the Hide Farmer, too. Hide Farmer's weird with Manger. Hide Farmer's weird with Manger, but Herring Pot also feels out of place. I guess you're never really using Bale of Straw, but it also feels like you're never going to use Herring Pot, but all right. Well, anyhow, tough draft. Well done. Well done to people that did win that one. Tough game. Hopefully, I'll get another better one later. That one was not. That one was mostly. That one was less fun than other games, but Herring Pot protection, just deny it. Fair enough. You thought Board Panda was going to run away with this game? I agree. I thought Board Panda was running away with the game also. So yeah, I agree. Big kudos to Sunny for winning the game here. I even took away I will say in like Sunny. The one thing that Sunny did have this game that was somewhat bad from the table is like they did get just all of the reedstone foods early to get the well, and then they got the first 3 stone grabs so they could take the oven parts. They had pretty great access to wood grabs, and then yeah, they consistently were going second, well, or third, but not even really going third though either, right? They were just consistently going second during the mid game because board piano has to first action like squat and do stuff. So like the real first 2 actions are just going to Rubenstock and Sunny. But I mean, still, like they grew third and still had that strong of a game, put up like a 53-54, didn't have that stronger cards. Like I agree, they had to play very well to get there. So kudos to them for yeah, correctly taking big wood grabs and identifying the right stuff. And even if the right stuff were the moves I wanted to be making, including the the 3 stone and the 3 sheep, and yeah. That's just how Agricola goes though. Sometimes when you wind up in 4th seat and you don't have that strong of cards and you don't get the action sequences you want and you don't predict people correct and they come out with cards you don't expect and you don't have strong food, you put up a crappy score. It's just how it goes. So definitely should have kept Whiskey Distiller. I would have had a way better game. Again, I don't know that I'm winning with Whiskey Distiller, but I'm having a much better game. So also I can point to one big mistake, so it's never good. But if only I'd been allowed to wield the herring pot. Yes, the power. The power. I could have done so much. Could have done so much, and instead I did so very little. But admittedly, even if board panel doesn't take 2 sheep in round 13, which I still don't really know why board panel took 2 sheep in round 13, those 2 sheep did wind up as like a 1-point action, but I guess that was their best 1-point action. But even if I wheeled 2 sheep in round 13, I at least was gonna put up like I would have been getting plus like 6 points then due to the animal reeve. Like I would have basically been tying Rubenstock. I still don't really know why that happened either, but again, pretty much anything we could get blocked on this game, we needed to. So got blocked on pottery in the final round. Like it's actually remarkable in hindsight how bad everything went, but the sheep were a ton of points for us. It was enjoyable to watch. It is slight consolation. No, I mean that's why we stream. And look, Agricola just goes that way. And I mean I'm being slightly melodramatic by saying it wasn't that fun. Like whatever, Agricola goes this way sometimes. Not every game can be that smooth, etc. And yeah, it's just I just haven't had a game where I felt so wrong about certain predictions and also just getting hammered on like everything I wanted to do in quite some time. But it happens. You think this is also a game where if I was just second? Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Gonzo. Like, again, if for some reason Sonny had decided he wanted to fight for first growth in round 5, and I'm just sitting, like, again, like, yeah, there's so many ways this game breaks much better for me, even with the hand I have. Like, this was definitely one of the darkest timelines possible. So, again, these things happen. So... Well, I didn't realize Rubenstock was on a really good run for Arena also. 1774, dang. It's up there. Like 1774 is way up there, right? Yeah, while Rubenstock is second at the moment. Cool. Round 5, you're doing round 4, start 6 wood. Oh yeah, you took 6 wood. You took 6 wood and then yeah, never mind. You have to take 6 wood. You have to take 6 wood. You SP'd in for 6 wood, and then you didn't even wheel SP again, did you? No. But again, some games you might have. I mean, it turns out that turns out you weren't going to. But again, games could have broken different ways. You being able to SP for 6 wood was pretty nice too. That was a byproduct of my bad early food, but surely giving me 6 wood and parking. No, I mean obviously that's nonsense. Like, yeah, no, you did the right thing. Like, I guess I'm lamenting the fact that Board Piano had nothing better to do than to first action SP in round 5 and SP in 6, and then grow in 7, and then yeah. But that is how it goes. So. Yeah. Gosh, just what an ugly game for me, really. But yeah, just thinking through, like, if I get 3 stone oven, my game's so much better too, but just underestimated the fact that the midwife would want to do that so bad. But I just never had a path then to 3 stone. I really don't have a path to better feeding. I had to try for that 3 stone line, and then yeah, I just didn't get it. Then my food's just still trash. I just can't run lover for a long time. I have no actions. Maybe I'm supposed to sneak Cowherd and hope cows flip in 10, but I mean, that turns out that wouldn't have worked either. I felt compelled to keep taking wood, trying to like make sure board piano didn't get big wood piles. Plus, I knew I had to get stables and fences to have any chance. But yeah, then I had to keep taking wood when I didn't have good food. Well, whatever. I shouldn't think about this game too much more. Whatever. It was a hard game. There was no easy answers. It was rough. So whatever. Thanks all for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. It's been good. I'm gonna head off. I will see people around. I'll probably stream one tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, thanks all.